Hey, what's good, YouTube subscribers? How y'all doing tonight? It's your boy MG5 back again with another sports video. And tonight, y'all, we're gonna be talking about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Rumors are, and I think it's true, but there is a big fight that just got announced yesterday, and hey man, it's going down, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know what fight I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin. Yes, man. This is a big fight. You know what I'm saying? This is a big fight right here. You know what I mean? Especially for the lightweight division. I believe it will be for Tank's WBA lightweight title. So, it's going down, y'all. It's going down, man. I can't wait for this fight. And a matter of fact, y'all, I had the privilege, me and one of my homies had the privilege to interview Frank Martin a couple years back, man, like a few years ago. I would say 2-3 years ago. And you know what? I'm going to drop that interview soon. We actually got to sit down. Well, not really sit down, but, we got to interview Frank Martin, and we got to talk about him. And he always talked about becoming a world champion. And he always said that the biggest fight for him out there is Tank Davis. And for this fight to happen, it's going down. We don't have a date yet. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? That's a big fight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Las Vegas. But, hey, I truly can't wait, man. I think this fight will probably take place around April, May, maybe June. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, it's going down, y'all. It's going down. So y'all know how we do things around here, man. I got to give y'all my thoughts, break it down, and I'll give y'all my early fight predictions. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all my early fight predictions on this one. And, hey, y'all know how we do it here on MG5 Sports, man. Let's get straight to it. I love this fight just because, before Frank Martin started to get big and stuff, like I said, got that interview with him and just hearing everything that he was talking about. Here it is. It's right in front of him. He has the biggest fight of his career. Frank Martin being 18-0 with 12 knockouts. And, him fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, man, 29-0 with 27 knockouts. Whoo! Now, both of these fighters are actually like my favorite fighters. My top 5 favorite boxers for today, you know what I'm saying? Or in today's game, I'd have to say, Errol Spence Jr. Shout out to my boy, The Truth. Yeah, that's my favorite fighter. Then I got Ryan Garcia second, Frank Martin third, and then I'd have to go Tank fourth, and then Terrence Crawford fifth. You know what I'm saying? Those are my top 5 favorite fighters. So this one's kind of tough for me because both of my favorite fighters are kind of fighting each other. And it's going to be a great fight, man. Stylistically, we all know styles makes fights. And when you look at their styles, man, look, man, Frank Martin, to me, he has the style and he has the skill set to beat Tank. But does he have the chin? That's my boy, man. That's my boy. But does he have the chin? You know what I'm saying? Can his chin hold up? I do believe he has the skill set to beat Tank. And we all know about Tank, man. This dude hits really hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hits really hard. And Tank has that killer instinct. Once you're hurt, he gets you out of there. He turns up. And the later on the fight goes, this dude just gets better as the fight goes. He just starts turning up, man. Like, Tank actually starts off very patient. He doesn't throw too many punches in the beginning rounds. He's downloading information. But once he downloads that information, he starts setting up his traps. He's dangerous, man. He's a dangerous fighter. And there's a reason why he's 29-0 with 27 knockouts. Now, what I do think makes this fight interesting is that a lot of people say that Tank does not really fight the black fighters. He doesn't really fight black fighters. That's what they say. Like, he doesn't fight the top elite black fighters. And, I think that's kind of interesting. You look at all his past fights, you know what I'm saying? I can kind of see it. But now this time, he's going against a brother with Frank Martin. Hey, there's no excuses on this one, And when I just look at their skill set, I think Frank Martin, like starting off with him, I believe he has the jab. He has the better jab between the two. And Frank Martin has nice combinations. You know what I'm saying? He has nice combinations. I do believe his speed and his athleticism could give Tank problems, but I don't think he's faster than Tank. I think Tank has the faster footwork. He's quicker on his feet. I think he has the quicker hands. And but what I do think Frank Martin will give Tank problems is his athleticism, his head movement, and that footwork. Like I said, I do believe Tank has the foot speed advantage, but Frank Martin has the better footwork, in my opinion, the way he switches up angles. You know what I'm saying? And he is a good counterpuncher. But does he have that power to keep Tank off of him? You know what I'm saying? Does he have that power to keep Tank off of him? But, I think the athleticism, the defense by Frank Martin, and that jab, I think those things will do him well in this fight. But as we look at Tank, I do believe Tank is the better counterpuncher. Obviously, he has more power, that killer instinct, and I think he has the hand speed advantage. And I think that's a lot of fighters find out how fast Tank really is. Like when he fought Ryan Garcia, his last fight, everyone knows Ryan Garcia has world-class speed, but Tank looked like the faster fighter. Now, I don't know if that's because of the rehydration clause or anything, but I don't like to make excuses for a fighter. Tank was the faster fighter, man. So, I think Tank having the speed advantage, you know what I'm saying, and having that power and just his patience, his IQ of the fight game and the way he sets up traps, man. His countering skills are very dangerous. Tank will kind of set you up, man. He'll just sit there, start eating punches, and then boom, deliver a bomb on you, like how he did Leo Santa Cruz, man. Leo Santa Cruz spammed that straight punch like 3 times in a row. Tank said, okay, on the first one. The second one, he said, all right, do it again. And then, blow, knocked him out cold. So I think that killer instinct, just when he gets people hurt, man, and the way he turns up in the later rounds. And, I think Frank Martin's going to have to start off fast in this fight. He's going to have to really use that jab, probably point fight a little bit, switch up his angles, use the footwork, and use his own countering skills. You know what I'm saying? And I do think the athleticism could be something, that would be something different for Tank. You know what I mean? That could be something different for Tank. But it's going to be a great fight. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a great fight. I think for both fighters, man, whoever capitalizes on the body work, slowing down the other opponent. I think for Frank Martin, level change with the jab, you know what I'm saying, setting up some body shots. But we all know Tank, man. He's going to go to the body too. I think it's just going to be a dogfight, man, when I look at it. I think it's going to be a dogfight, y'all, just to be honest and just to be real. I think it's going to turn into a dogfight. I think the first 4 or 5 rounds is going to be tic-tac for tic-tac. And then the next 4 or 5 rounds is going to be a straight dogfight. I just think for Frank Martin, does he have the conditioning? You know what I mean? Does he have the gas tank? Which I do believe he has the gas tank. But when you're getting hit by Tank, when those punches are coming in, it's not just a physical pressure that you're feeling. It's a mental pressure, just knowing like, man, if I slip, this dude can knock me out. Tank has that killer instinct, man. And I think that's what separates him from everyone else. As much as I love to see guys box and win off just boxing and using their skill set, I love guys who have that killer instinct, like Terrence Bud Crawford. When he sees you hurt, he going to finish the show. Gervonta Tank Davis, when he sees you hurt, he's going to finish the show. I believe those are the best finishers in today's game. Those two right there. So it's going to be a great fight. I just don't know if Frank Martin has the chin for it, but we will find out. I know he'll be ready for this moment, man. It was very inspiring when I interviewed him and stuff like that. That interview's going to be dropped. Hey, we're going to drop that interview soon, y'all. We're going to drop that interview soon. But, yeah, man, that's just how I see the fight, man. I think it's going to be a dog fight. And, we're going to see my two biggest things for Frank Martin, I do believe he has the gas tank, but my two biggest things for him is, and I do believe he has the skill set, but does he have the chin and does he have the power to make Tank respect him? You know, because once Tank doesn't respect you, we all know he'll just walk you down. And that's what Tank does, man. He'll download information, get your movement, download whatever he needs to download, then he'll start walking you down with punches. Tank is the best at setting up traps, man. He'll set up traps, and then next thing you know, you think you're doing a good job, and then boom, you get hit with a bomb. You like, whoa, I can't see. Boom, boom, boom. And then, you know, he going to get you out of there. So I think it's going to be a great fight. And like I said, these are my early fight predictions. I don't really think I can give y'all an early fight prediction. I can say this, though. I do lean towards Gervonta Tank Davis. I lean towards him to win this fight. I kind of do think it's a 50-50 fight, but maybe 55-45. But I do favor Tank to win. Frank Martin is my boy. The only thing is, when you look at their last performances, you know, Frank Martin, he still got the job done, but it didn't look like the best version of himself. And you look at Gervonta Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying? Gervonta versus Ryan Garcia, you know, he stopped Ryan in the 7th. So just going off their last performances, just basing it off that, you got to give Tank the advantage. And Frank Martin fought a guy with power. And, you know, he was kind of boxing, man, buying his time. So now you really about to fight a guy with power, but who got that killer instinct, though. So like I said, my early fight predictions, I favor Tank to win. But you know, shout out to both of them, man. You know, two brothers getting into the ring, about to put on a show. So I like Frank Martin a lot. This is his moment. This is his time. And if he can really train, you know, his training camp, man, man, it has to be the best training camp of his life, man. And if he can go out there and make this a dog fight and surprise everyone, he could win. If it gets to the later rounds, I'm going to say it right here. If it gets to round 10 or 11 or 12, it gets to them championship rounds, Frank Martin can win this fight. But if it ends a little bit earlier, then we all know why. You know, it's Gervonta Tank Davis. But anyways, y'all, I just wanted to give y'all a quick, give y'all my thoughts and give y'all a quick little breakdown on the fight and, you know, early fight predictions and all that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. Who y'all got, man? Y'all got Frank the Ghost Martin on the come up, the young challenger, the young lion, or y'all rolling with Gervonta Tank Davis, aka a lot of people say the face of boxing. Every time Gervonta fights, it sells out. So, hey, we gonna see y'all. But make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll definitely catch y'all, man. Y'all stay up, and next time, y'all. Next time. Can't wait for these fights, man. It's popping right now. 2024. Hey, let's get it, man. Let's get it. But yes, sir, y'all. Y'all stay up.